Dear students, my name is Mr. Gift Crucifix Penda from the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology, School of Medicine and Pharmacy, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, University of Rwanda. It's a pleasure to warmly welcome you to the module of Central Nervous System Pharmacology, Therapeutics, and Clinical Toxicology. The title of this module is CNS Pharmacology, Therapeutics, and Clinical Toxicology. The code of this module is PHA3153. As a general introduction, this module allows students to understand effects of drugs in management of central nervous system conditions, clinical toxicology, and therapeutics. It will enable students have broad understanding of the CNS neurotransmitters and their actions, CNS stimulants, sedative hypnotic agents, anesthetics, analgesics, use of drugs in management of depression, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, psychotic and epileptic diseases, as well as clinical toxicology and general therapeutics. This module will also explore the use of audiovisual and practical-based approaches in enhancing learning outcome of the various units under this module. Learning objectives. The following are the learning objectives of this module. 1. To allow students have a broad understanding of effects of drugs in management of CNS conditions, have holistic understanding of the pathogenesis of central nervous system conditions such as Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, schizophrenia, epilepsy, depression, and an understanding of sedation and hypnosis, opiate analgesics, general and local anesthetics, CNS neurotransmitters and CNS stimulants, the classification of drugs used for management of the conditions with examples, their mechanism of action, clinical uses, adverse effects, as well as the clinical application of the knowledge gained in management of patients. 2. To be able to conduct basic experiments in central nervous system pharmacology. 3. Define the general terms used in toxicology, describe the various fields of toxicology, the major factors considered in safety evaluation of drugs, principles used in management of poisoned patients, prevention and control of poisoning, management of patients poisoned by pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical substances, toxic effects of drugs and other chemicals on the human body systems, manage toxic effects of drugs and other chemicals in patients. 4. To be able to conduct basic experiments on toxicology. 5. To be able to explain forensic aspects in medical and pharmacy practices, prescription and use of drugs rationally and effectively, as well as to educate the community members on rational drug use. Intended learning outcomes. Having successfully completed this module, students should be able to demonstrate knowledge and understanding of 1. The functioning of neurotransmitters in CNS, clearly bringing out the roles of the excitatory, inhibitory, and modulatory pathways in the brain. 2. Sedative hypnotic drugs, the CNS stimulants, their actions and effects, clinical applications, adverse effects, drug interactions and contraindications, pathological conditions affecting the central nervous system, such as depression, psychosis, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, epilepsy, diagnosis and use of drugs in management of these disorders. 3. The classes and mechanism of action, clinical indications, adverse effects of opiate analgesics, general and local anesthetics, antidepressants, antipsychotics, drugs used in Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and epilepsy. 4. Define and describe the terms used in toxicology, various fields of toxicology, factors considered in safety evaluation of drugs, principles used in management of poisoned patients, prevention and control of poisoning, management of patients poisoned by pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical substances, toxic effects of drugs and other chemicals on the human body systems, and be able to conduct basic experiments of toxicology. 5. Forensic aspects in medical and pharmacy practice, prescription and use of drugs rationally and effectively, as well as to educate the community members on rational drug use. Contact of facilitator. The facilitator of this module is Mr. Gift Kusvi-Spender and myself from the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology, School of Medicine and Pharmacy, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, University of Rwanda. My email is kusvispender@gmail.com. My telephone contacts are +250 7919 44426 for calls. Then for WhatsApp is +254 704 59 7733. Thank you and wish you success in your academic endeavors.